Today, we are exploring a fascinating lime farm located in the semi-arid region of Athi River. This farm not only thrives in challenging conditions, but also produces some of the sweetest and most delicious fruits you'll ever taste. Our journey will take you through lush orchards filled with exotic fruits like grapes, tangerine, pixies, and many more. You learn about the incredible benefits of lime, which are a versatile spice perfect for enhancing drinks and foods alike. Join me in Athi River as we delve into the world of lime farming and discover the secrets behind these amazing fruits. Don't miss out on this unique and informative adventure. Now, let's go to the farm. Hello and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Kilimo and Biashara show. Thank you so much for choosing to join us today. Well, this is a fruit farm and not just any other fruit farm. This is an exotic fruit farm. Well, are you curious to know which particular fruit we are focusing on today? Then you'll have to follow me to know which one we are focusing on. This particular fruit produces approximately 1,000 fruits annually. How about that? I'm speaking about lime. Are you ready to explore lime? And so let's join our farmer here today. Maina?
Yes.
Hello. I see you're quite busy.
I'm very quite busy.
Now introduce us to lime as well as to this farm.
First of all, nimemkaribisha. Hii shamba inaitwa orchard. It is in Mavoko County, in sub-counties. So our main farms here is in the orchard. We concentrate with the orchards or citrus trees, especially lime.
Sasa kando na lime, ni matunda gani uko nayo hapa?
We have citrus fruits, but most citrus is the types of oranges, all the types of the trees of oranges that we call citrus. But here, most trees we work on with lime. Ni mzuri tulime lime sababu hiyo lime iko na so many benefits.
Sasa kando na lime, ni matunda gani uko nayo hapa?
We have so many varieties of citrus trees. One, we have tangerines, the local tangerines. We have oranges like Maniora. We have another, we call it pixie. We have the grapefruit. And the lime that we have it now at the moment, and still we have lemon. So we have some varieties of the citrus fruits in our farm. Still we have pomegranates in these farms, and we have dragon fruits. We actually do dragon fruits and still grapes. So these are mixed farms of the orchard or fruits.
Tell me the nitty-gritties in between here before it gets to the harvesting point.
The seedlings that we bought it from seedlings from somewhere from Carlo. It have been grafted with the lemons. The limes have a resistance as I compare with the other the citrus fruit.
I'm just looking around and I'm wondering which type of soil is really favorable for lime farming.
The citrus fruit, it's favorable in this area, these soils are the soils, and with the hot temperatures areas. That's why it will do well in these regions.
Yeah, so fruits really do well in
hot areas.
But what are some of the key things to note, especially for someone who wants to begin this type of venture?
Before someone starts farming or doing citrus fruits, you have to look for a certified seed from satisfied propagators or like a government sectors like Carlos. It is good for someone to get seedings, satisfied seedings, especially from the known propagators. I went to the street or the outlets, those nurseries there, beside the roads. You see all over the Kenyas. For sure, it was back 4, 5 years, 6 years ago. Yeah. I bought it like I was interested to plant mango trees. So specifically, I wanted to plant apple mangoes because I want to do some export. So I went somewhere and I met a guy. He gave a good stories to me, and he showed one of trees. He showed this an apple mangoes, but by then it was fruiting. So I was being interested. So I bought over 400 pieces of plants of mangoes. Then I came and I planted as normally. After 3 years, it started fruiting after 3 years. Then I find something miracles. I find a miracle. Miracles. So it was just a miracle from apple trees to another varieties of Tommy. And I was being told it was a miracle. So for so many farmers to avoid, they have to avoid about miracles fruits, because these people, they are just conning people. They were interested with money.
So what did you eventually do with the Tommy?
No, there was no any other objections. I have to know how to look for a market, because I can't prove them, because I have invested a lot. Yes. So I got patience with the plant up to now. But that is the challenge that I made. So that's why I made about the certified seedings from a certified company or propagators.
And now what's the spacing? Because I see there's so much space between one tree to the next.
From one tree to another, the spacing is 4 meters. I do 4 meters. From low to low is 5 meters. The reason why I did 5 meters, because I always, or actually I do another crops. I do farmings, subsistence farming.
So you normally grow it here, down beneath?
Yes, I do, because my farms, my farms have a lot of drips. I put drip irrigation. I use drip irrigation in this farm. So I don't want to expose the rest farm. I don't want to discard, so that's why I'm just using. Whenever I get something from the fruits or during the irrigations, still the fruits, it consumes that water. That is the benefits of farming. That is the benefits of spacing. You can do another crops.
And since you've blended a lot of citrus fruits, from lime to tangerine and the rest, is it an advantage or has it been a disadvantage to you?
No, I have so many advantages. There are so many advantages of citrus, because some subsistence crops or farmings, it have so many challenges regarding with the pests. So as I compare the citrus itself, it doesn't require a lot of chemicals. Once you plant it, it will be there permanently. So that is the advantage of the citrus. It is a permanent tree. For me, only I will get productions. For me, I will just put a little some waters and manure or fertilizer. Then I forget about it. So that is the advantage of citrus as I compare with the subsistence farming or other crops. Because other crops, they have intensive labor. They are more expensive to grow as I compare with this one.
And being a lime farmer, what are some of the pests and diseases that has really affected you and you would advise other farmers to really watch out?
Red scales are the mite, but mite it is easier to control. Even red scale is easy to control in advance. Yes, in early stages. Yeah, you can control. So
do you normally prevent or you go for the curative way?
You can prevent. You can prevent. One, by drenching. If you drench by drenching or by spraying, yes, because like mites, you can find it mites in the soil. so sometimes it hides under the leaves of under the leaves of the plants and in the soil. That's why it is good for someone to drench and to spray. Then there's a big challenge. If you don't weed alongside the tree itself, you'll be having so many problems. So to avoid those problems of pests or whatever insects, you have to remove all until you have to weed out.
Thank you so much, Maina.
Thank you very much.
We truly appreciate we've learned so much. Haven't you learned so much just like me? Well, this is just one variety amongst other varieties of lime available in the market. In this particular exotic farm, we have a different variety that we will be showing you later on. But just to note that, did you know that lime is one of the fruits that is really high on vitamin C, and it's good for your health? Yeah, you can make fresh juice from it. It can be an additive when you're making your mandazis or chapatis. So there's a lot that we have to talk about when it comes to lime. Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us until this very moment. And if you're just joining us right now, then don't you worry. We are nowhere close to the end of the show because we still have a lot lined up for you. And today we are focusing on lime fruit farming. And this is a big orchard full of lots of citrus fruits. But let's focus on lime today, yeah? And I see there's a lot of activity happening here. Ebu muniambie nini inafanyika hapa ndo niendelee.
Hapa tunatengeneza shimo ya kupanda hii mti. Tumeshachimba shimo ya 2 feet by 2 feet to enable the root development. Also, we have separated the topsoil na your subsoil. So for our topsoil, we have mixed it with manure to enable the tree to have all the required nutrients. You know, manure has a lot of nutrients, so we need to start with a basic to feed the plant. And that's why you see we are preparing the
feeding program.
The feeding program. Yeah.
So where do we begin from here?
What begins is the subsoil. We turn it, then we turn the topsoil, which has a lot of manure. Then we plant our seedlings. Yeah.
So nikusaidie kuweka from which side?
From that side.
From huku?
Yeah.
Okay. So you had my spade ready.
Yes.
We put it. Okay.
That's enough.
Oh, this is enough.
For the subsoil. Okay. Now let's Modaka help us to put the topsoil, which is mixed with manure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're done planting.
Yeah.
And I see water is a big aspect in this. What is next?
The next step is about mulching, because mulching has benefits to our plants. One, it will suppress the weed, which will be competitor to our plant. Also, it will help in water retention, in a hot semi-arid area. The other thing, to prevent nutrient loss.
So which variety is this? Because I know there are different varieties of lime available in the market.
We have We have planted Garissa lime.
And they are different. They are different types.
Yes. But this one is very good for the market. We know our market mostly is on local market, so we are targeting which the customers they require. So the recommending we do large scale in Garissa lime. Yeah.
And now that this has been planted, I'm curious to know about the germination process, or what has to be done to ensure that you get a good yield at the end of everything.
You know, for every crop require that feeding program and a spraying program. For one to ensure it grows well, you have to ensure it is well fed. That's why you have seen we have started it with manure, because manure has those nutrients and it has that organic matter. Then after some time we're gonna top dress it with maybe CAN to ensure it has a lot of vegetative. Then we're gonna be feeding it with maybe foliar fertilizers. Yeah. Then you have to prevent it from fungal diseases and some pests, like mealybugs. It attacks a lot on lime.
So from here I can notice that we have some fruits that are on the ground. What happens to this?
That one was the case of the weather we had, because the citrus group of fruits, they hate a lot of rains. So there is a lot of dumping. Yeah.
So do you repurpose?
Yes, one you can repurpose it for using it to make compost manure. Yeah.
Mwangi, what are some of the benefits of lime as a fruit?
One, for lime, it helps in weight loss. It prevents cancer. It has a lot of iron. It rejuvenates your skin. And also it acts as antioxidant to your body.
Oh yes, antioxidants. So Mwangi, what do you like most about lime?
I like lime because I'm in that process of detoxification, and also I'm reducing my weight.
So it helps in losing weight as well?
Yes, because in morning you have to prepare it. You see, maybe in town you have seen lemon tea, but now here I'm trying lime tea. Yeah.
And now to the elephant in the house, production of lime, as opposed to the rest of the citrus fruits that you have here. How is it producing?
The production of lime, we have not yet reached at the maximum point. But the market is a big challenge to us, because those people who are buying the market, they are from Marikiti and those wholesalers. And we know they are middlemen. So we are not getting the final prices, because if you get to the market, Marikiti, they are buying at 70 shillings per kg, and you want to achieve like 200. We are not getting there at the consumer level, because for consumer they have not yet exploited about the lime. They just know about the lemon, but lime has a lot of benefits compared to lemon. Yeah.
And why the local market? And have you ever thought of venturing into the export market?
Yes, I have thought about expanding it to international market, but those steps and certification process require a lot of work. Yeah, so it caps us, we as farmers, and also they want a larger production, because they be asking you to produce like 20 tons. You export like 20 tons, and I'm not capable of producing that. Yeah.
And how much can one produce from this particular farm?
For this farm, I can, per season, can be able to produce like 3 to 4 tons. Yeah.
Oh, that's a substantial amount. But now, unlike herbs farmers, they sell it in a basket whereby they put so many herbs. Is it the same for lime or the citrus family, where you put tangerine, lime, and another citrus fruit?
Yeah, we are the farm at the orchard. We are thinking about starting the basket, food basket. But now we are selling with kgs. Yeah. So that's why we have not been able to achieve the maximum prices. Yeah.
And when is the lime season? Does it have a season?
Lime have 2 different seasons. And also you can be able to have lime continuous through the year. That is on an agronomist perspective. But limes usually comes on January to March season, then February to December season. In between, the tree is at dormant stage. As you can look on my trees, they don't have any flowers, they're just there.
And once you start harvesting lime, how long will it take before it gets depleted, like totally you no longer want it in the farm?
Lime you can harvest more than 20 years. Yeah.
So this is a fruit to have.
Yeah, this is a fruit to have, and it is that high value crop which many people have not yet known in Kenya. Yeah.
Mwangi, what would be the best advice you can give to a farmer who hopes to start such a venture?
My advice is, if you want to start it now, because we are curbing the climate change and carbon fixation. When you plant a fruit tree, you will not be able to cut it down. So you'll be having fruits, so you'll be helping the world to curb the climate. Yeah, thank you.
So we can go harvest some and see how much it can fetch, yeah?
Yes.
Let's go. Mwangi, so what do you normally look out for when you're harvesting?
One, you have to check on the size of the fruit.
Yes.
Let me pick one for you, and also for the color. See the size. This one is good for the market. For the color, should be pale green, and also the size should be good. You know, we have the market has different require different things.
So the darker one is not ripe.
Yes, because it has not yet matured. And the mature limes usually turn color, but the market does not require the yellow ones. They require that has pale green. Yeah, that one is ripe. Yeah.
So Mwangi, what's the secret for lime lovers, especially when they go to procure this? What's the secret? Which is the best lime to buy?
One, you have to check when you are pressing whether it is tender or it is rigid. When it is tender, that is a good lime to buy. Yeah.
And when it's hard?
When it is hard, don't buy, because it will not produce that juice you want. Yeah.
Oh, you did tell me about the juice.
Yeah, lime is good for juices, but it is a sour juice.
Oh yeah, it's a sour juice.
Yeah.
And very healthy in that.
And very healthy indeed. Yeah.
Now we can harvest some more?
Yes. Let's continue harvesting. Maybe we see if you can harvest those ones that have matured.
Yes.
Let me see what you are harvesting.
I'm looking at the color.
And you check on the longs. Yeah.
It's a little bit ripe.
It is a bit ripe. Before you harvest, unaweza press. You check whether it is tender. Yeah. And you take care.
It is very thorny.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving us so much information about lime farming.
Okay,
we
thank you for
appreciate
coming. We appreciate a lot.
And thank you for being part of the show today. Trust me, I've learned so much. And lime lovers, even like my producer Rehab, she loves lime. She truly loves lime. And this is what to see when you go buy this. It has to be a little bit slightly yellow like this, and not so dark like the ones that you get in the market. It has to be slightly brighter than green. And also you have to press like this. If it's tender, that's the one for you. And also you can make juice. It's an antioxidant. It's high on vitamin C. The amount of things that I've learned today, it can help you lose weight. Whoa, there's a lot that happens with this. Not to mention that you can prepare your meals using lime, yeah? And Lastly, you can make a kill when you're a farmer. Farming lime. So this might be your next venture. Thank you so much. See you again next week for yet another exciting episode. My name is Linda Koskei. Cheers.